Hey, what's up, man?
All right, third beer review of the day. This one better be good, or else, well, it'll be a hat trick of bad beers. I guess, and seltzers.
It happens.
This beer comes courtesy of Hot Butcher, more specifically, I believe, Jeremiah. This is not actually a Hot Butcher beer, though. This is Miskatonic's Black is Beautiful, at a bourbon barrel aged Imperial Stout, coming in at 12% even. So Miskatonic, they're in Illinois as well. Darien, and this is where I believe Hot Butcher brews. I know they do brew there, but I believe it's probably the majority of their of their stuff. So yeah, thank you guys for sending this so much. This is when we saw bourbon barrel aged Imperial Stout. Holy smokes! So this is the first time ever having Miskatonic. Definitely heard of them via Hot Butcher, so I'm really excited to see what we have in store here. Whoa, there's no head on that. No head at all. Well, I'm also pouring like a little person. I don't know why I said little person. That just sounds weird.
You didn't want to say little bitch. You said something insulting to little people.
You didn't want to pour like yourself.
Yeah. It's still in, right?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Awesome. All right, so I mean, it does have very minimal head. I have just under a finger, just about a finger.
Yeah.
It is very, very dark, like sepia toned. Put my shades on.
I like how you put your shades on and I take my shades off.
Right.
Pitch black.
Yeah, it's very, very dark here.
Actually, no, yeah, you are getting that little bit of red near the bottom. But I guess given the ABV, the barrel aging, yeah.
The head is shockingly light colored, though. It's like a very, very, very light khaki.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, except for like Guinness, usually you get these very dark heads with these almost like the cola colored heads, you know.
Yep.
So let's get a nose.
Whoa,
oh, Jesus!
That smells like
it's like dark fruit and booze.
Some chocolate.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, the bourbon barrel's right up in this.
It's like German chocolate cake, kinda.
Wow, yeah.
But you're definitely getting a hit of booze right there.
Smells delectable. So this has been in my stout fridge for the last couple weeks. We just took it out, so let's see. Cheers.
Cheers, sir. Oh, that's interesting.
Ooh.
The chocolate hits pretty late.
Yeah, and the booze hits pretty late too.
Yeah.
I was expecting like more of that upfront barrel to hit, but it kind of hits in a layered fashion where initially you think you're just drinking a regular Imperial Stout.
Yeah.
And then everything else kind of flows through.
It's light-bodied.
I was thinking that too. If I was drinking this blind, I would think maybe like Imperial Porter, like a Baltic Porter, like a little bit lighter than an Imperial Stout. But
it got like very strong, like cocoa.
Acid?
Not.
Sorry.
No, it's a very strong cocoa notes, like I mentioned earlier on something else, but like a baker's chocolate sort of.
As the flavors come through after you get the initial just regular stout hit. Now, work with them. Listen to me. Hear me out. A little more boozy than, but this kind of has characteristics of Caravaggio. The Dutch cocoa. But in Caravaggio as itself isn't a super thick beer either.
No, but Caravaggio is a little more like well-rounded. It's sweeter.
I don't know. I just get that. That's the first thing that popped into my head as I started like kind of really dissecting this beer. And I love how it finishes off and gives you this like, and then again, it's deceptive because it starts off like a stout, then everything else hits, but then it also finishes off like a stout because it finishes off with that stout bitterness, ashiness,
the tobacco thing. Yeah, I mean, this is shocking for a beer like this. You usually get some sweetness, and this is not very sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, not really at all. It's even like the chocolate notes are bitter, and it finishes bitter, but in sort of like a nice, elegant way. Like it's not like everything's sort of working together, and it's not trying to be anything other than what it is. It's nice. The body's kind of light, but it got richness to it. It has complexity, layers of flavor, and they're sort of all working in tandem with one another. Mm-hmm. It's very, very nice.
Elegant's a good way to put it.
But I imagine something like this with some fruit, like as a pairing, would be really good.
Oh yeah, that would be freaking fantastic. Yeah, this is
like, imagine some chocolate covered strawberries with this.
Eat it, sip. Yep. Yeah, the way that just like you said, like the way the chocolate comes through, like and the bitterness, like the bite, it's letting you know that this is the base stout is still here, and kind of the bourbon characteristics are more of a sideshow.
I'll tell you as much, it doesn't taste like 12%. It doesn't have a 12% like
bite.
Like, yeah, it doesn't have that.
I'm not getting any heat.
No, and even like the nose where I said boozy, it didn't even smell boozy. It smelled like there was bourbon. Like, you know what I mean? It didn't have like the ethanol-y sort of like that burn even on the nose.
And then as it warms, it's just, I'm even getting more like caramel molasses on the nose. But either way, this is a really delicious freaking bourbon barrel aged stout.
And what I like about it too is it's not super boozy, but it sort of invites you to drink it slowly.
Yeah,
because there's so many things going on without. Yeah, I mean, because I'm enjoying I'm enjoying the layers of the flavors.
You could easily miss the way that this beer is layered if you ordered this at like a bar and you were just drinking with
sipping and talking
with your buddies, just talking. Like you would just keep sipping and talking. You maybe wouldn't even think about it. Like you could easily miss it if you weren't looking.
Yeah.
I maybe even if you didn't know that this was bourbon barrel aged beer and you started sipping it and drinking it without knowing, you may not even be able to tell it was barrel aged.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when it hits the back of your tongue, you can get that.
Yeah,
but you're shooting the shit and you're
not thinking.
You're drinking.
It's not going through your mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is fantastic. And I didn't mention in the beginning, so for those that don't know, the Black is Beautiful beer is started by Weathered Souls in Austin, Texas, brewed for the justice and equality of people of color. So yeah, definitely, if you see these beers around, pick them up. It's going to a good cause. So definitely awesome that Miskatonic. Thank you. Decided to brew one. But yeah, down in the comments if you had this before, what you think of it, what you think of Miskatonic in general. And again, thank you so much, Jeremiah, for sending this our way. This is definitely a treat to be able to try this. And I think Kyle from I know Kyle from No Hype review this, but we have not watched it yet because we didn't want to have it put in our heads. So go ahead and check out his review as well. And Nerdsense.net, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, if those are your things. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bells, ding ding. And I'm Sean.
I'm Mike.
And this is Nerdsense.